You think that you're doing things the right way. You think that you're a law-abiding citizen, and these civil asset forfeiture proceedings, these police, can come and devastate your life too. It's not the other guy, it can be you. I'm James Sladek, a Midwest Distribution CEO, and we were a medical marijuana company here in California and San Diego, and we were in business for several years supplying patients throughout the state. We operated the business legally in compliance with all California and local laws. We paid taxes on a state, local, and national level, being as compliant as possible with the scrutiny that any medical marijuana company is under is one of the key things. We had our best professional advisors and CPAs at all times looking at our procedures and doing our tax returns. 7:30 in the morning, January 28th, 2016, the San Diego Joint Narcotics Task Force broke down the front door with a sledgehammer, came in with their automatic weapons. About 18 came in the front door, about 10 came in the back door. They pointed guns at the heads of the employees that were there. They took all of our products, all of our computers, servers, laptops, business records, destroyed the place and just strew everything all over the floor and basically destroyed the company. But I've never been charged, didn't commit any crimes. So they took over $300,000 from the business, over $100,000 from my family, my account, my wife's account, my kid's account, and my mom's safe deposit box.
My name's Penny Cohen. I go to the San Diego School of Creative and Performing Arts. I work at Starbucks, and I'm a senior in high school. I was with my mom at the grocery store, and she tried to use her card to pay for the groceries, and her card got declined. So we tried to use my ATM card, and my card also got declined. So then we called James and figured out that all of our accounts had been frozen.
My name's Annette Sladek. I work at the VA hospital in La Jolla. I'm an X-ray tech, and I've been providing breast cancer screenings for women veterans since 2008. My paycheck had just been direct deposited when I found out my accounts were frozen, and I was just about to make a tuition payment for my daughter at San Jose State, and I had nothing left.
The accounts that were seized were my college savings account and my checking account. It was either money my mom had saved up since I was a child or money that I had earned from work. My name is Lily Cohen, and I'm a sophomore at San Jose State University.
I mean, it's definitely been different. I've had to rely a lot more on my own paycheck and making sure I'm saving enough money for me.
Am I going to be able to make my housing payments on time? Are we going to have enough money to put me through college? Now I have to rely on myself for things like textbooks, groceries, all that.
The kids have never had anything to do with it. They're high school and college students. My 86-year-old mom and her support has been devastated by this. My wife, a federal government employee, has had her bank account seized. There's got to be some legal system that protects people like that from having their money taken. You don't know if you're ever going to get this money back, but you're certainly going to fight. I'd like to be able to, take care of my family and rebuild my life. We're teaming up with the Institute for Justice to go to court to get all my family's money back.
San Diego, California. James Sladek took every precaution possible to ensure his California medical marijuana business was in full compliance with local, state, and federal laws, and that appropriate taxes and fees, hundreds of thousands each year, were always paid on time. But despite conducting business professionally and legally, nearly 30 heavily armed San Diego police and DEA agents broke into and destroyed Midwest Distribution, stole all the legal products inside, confiscated his computers and servers, and proceeded to clean out his entire family's life savings, including the accounts of his high school and college-aged daughters, and his 84-year-old mother's safety deposit box. By obstinately refusing to acknowledge Midwest's legal status, law enforcement used highly contentious federal civil asset forfeiture (CAF) law to rob the Slaticks of everything they'd earned, including $324,000 in proceeds from the lucrative medical cannabis business, according to the Institute for Justice. This case is not about crime fighting, attorney Wesley Hodet, who now represents the Slaticks, explained. This case is about policing for profit, and it illustrates the abusive power of civil forfeiture at its worst. As countless families and individuals around the country have been shocked to learn, the state can rob you blind, taking everything of value, bank accounts, vehicles, electronics, and even houses, etc., without proof any crime has been committed. James Slatic has never been convicted or charged with any wrongdoing in the matter, but the nightmare of civil asset forfeiture doesn't end with a lack of charges or conviction. In fact, attempting to reclaim property and cash can be a nightmare of red tape, court appearances and legal fees, and, even then, isn't always a successful venture. And like so many others, Slatic had not been familiar with this legal, policing for profit scheme prior to his first-hand encounter. "I've done nothing wrong," he told the Institute for Justice. "It's beyond frustrating that my family's money was taken without any criminal charges being filed. My wife and teenage daughters had nothing to do with my business whatsoever, and the district attorney took their college savings accounts. This is not just wrong. It is unconstitutional." While he certainly might be right, CAF is federal law. A brief reprieve in January, when the Department of Justice suspended the program, only lasted through early April, because the ability of police to steal people's stuff and either use it or the proceeds from its sale is just too damn profitable. Indeed, police and other agencies, particularly the Drug Enforcement Agency, make a killing in this legalized state robbery sham, and many departments have come to rely on CAF profiteering to bolster their funding. Civil forfeiture is one of the greatest threats to property rights in the nation, said attorney Allison Daniel, also representing the Slatic family. Civil forfeiture takes the American principle of innocent until proven guilty and flips it on its head, treating property owners worse than criminals by making them prove their innocence. At 7:30 in the morning on January 28, 2016, as surveillance cameras outside and inside Midwest captured on video, the San Diego Joint Narcotics Task Force used a sledgehammer to break down the door of Slatic's legal business, and stormed in, pointing automatic weapons at the heads of innocent employees inside. Needlessly and recklessly, around 28 officers took everything of value inside, destroying and scattering property in the process. As Slatic told in addition to assets stolen from the business, the greedy cops cleared family bank accounts of over $100,000, leaving his daughters scrambling to pay for school supplies, like college textbooks, while putting their tuition and fees in jeopardy. Annette Slatic, James' wife, who works as a nurse at the Veterans Administration, found out about the raid and financial seizure when she tried to pay for groceries that morning and had her card declined. Then her daughter, Penny, a high schooler, tried to pay using her ATM card, and was also declined. Without notice, the Slaticks suddenly found themselves essentially penniless and unsure how to afford basic needs. Now they're fighting to get everything back, since under California law, probable cause a crime has been committed must be established before officers can use civil asset forfeiture to seize property and cash. As the Institute for Justice explains, because police and prosecutors ignored Midwest's status as a legal marijuana business, they did not have probable cause to seize the Slaticks' money. Even if Midwest had been an illegal operation, and it was not, the Slaticks' personal money is not connected to the business. Perhaps the Slaticks will have better luck in getting justice than innumerable others who have been unfortunate enough to be victims of legalized robbery. Despite massive controversy surrounding the program, and one of its creators now denouncing the policing for profit scheme it has become, civil asset forfeiture won't be going anywhere soon. While some states have severely curtailed cops' ability to take your stuff, By implementing strictures requiring a conviction and similar limits, others have taken CAF to new levels. Oklahoma Highway Patrol began using a device called an arraid, which scans bank and prepaid cards, right from a person's wallet, to seize all cash in an individual's account during a traffic stop if an officer even suspects a person of committing a drug-related offense. 3 decades ago, I helped create our civil asset forfeiture system, wrote Brad Cates in an opinion piece for the Wall Street Journal. Now it's time to end it. This is what it's like to run a legal business, pay taxes, and follow the law in a police state. Read more at http://thefreethoughtproject.com/cops-robbery-innocent-family/#bzqgs4catcasto.99